A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This one's flared toward left center. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in to try it again.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz has a beat on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Tony Cordero 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Diekman is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Left fielder Charlie Blackmon.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Finley going back on it. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. In is Joey Votto now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And he'll get in there safely. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Line toward center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ken Giles is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and they'll have to get this one in off the wall near the 380 marker. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2, and he is into second base with a 2-run double. Striding in once again, Buddy Bell. A hit in 2 tries so far. Roberto Osuna takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Softly hit out toward short. Throw goes to third, and the tag's there from Zimmerman. He's out at third base. Digging in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Tapper up the line. Scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And he is in there. Now at the plate, Jake Diekman. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Cue shot here out toward short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. In now. Now, Roberto Osuna. He's newly entered into the ball. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Now in the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he's safe. Here's Starling Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now. Steve Finley is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The run scores from second. It's a 4-4 game. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. John Axford.
Now pitching, John Axford.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Granderson going back, and it's off the green monster. The runner scores from second. Dozier is on his way home, and he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Cruz has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Martinez over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now, Curtis Granderson. Lorenzo Cain will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball for the shortstop, Drew, on to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. Marcell Ozuna will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This one's down to 3rd. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Coming to the plate now, Tony Cordero. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Now playing center field.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So digging in now, Justin Wilson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Striding in.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Zimmerman rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, left fielder Steve Finley.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between the All-Stars and the Ballers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the All-Stars, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's Starling Marte.
Second spot tonight.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Starling
sends that
Marte.
One out of play for strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. At the plate, Steve Finley. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Lays off 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Marte off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Holden into shallow center. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackman is under it. And the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
first. Leading off
first.
for the Ballers, left fielder Charlie Blackman.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
1-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough one.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corner.
Pollock is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing. Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. J.D. Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackmon is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Right fielder.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup when you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he lays off a pitch outside. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Matthew Holden.
Hard hit toward the hole. And this is past the shortstop Drew for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Beltre.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here comes the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Goes to third with it, and they get the force over there for the first out. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Here's Carlos Correa now. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Martinez has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Into the box now, Yu Darvish. Crews all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Charlie Blackmon.
Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled straight back.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
A.J. Pollock.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
And Drew will make the catch. That retires the side. Striding into the box, Tony Cordero. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Hard liner to center field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
The pitcher
digging in now, Jake Arrieta.
And
he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box, Starling Marte.
Center fielder, Starling.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. First offering on its way. Steve Finley will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Victor Martinez.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Drew is there for it. He's got it one away. So one away here with the bases empty and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And Drew will take this one in for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matthew Holden. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late that time for a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2, here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. First pitch coming, here it is. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
First baseman number 44.
From the stretch, Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The tag got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI. So striding forward now, Adrian Beltre, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Dozier is there for it. 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Correa.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Now at the plate, Yu Darvish. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning, didn't he?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Cordero. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. This is pulled into right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Ready now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches, maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Here's Starling Marte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, A.J.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Felipe Rivero, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 2. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Martinez coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hunter Strickland takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Hunter Strickland.
From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Marte retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of... Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Drew. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here comes the first pitch. J.D. Martinez. Is in for the 3rd. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Cordero. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another shot. Now.
Leading off for the Ballers, second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Holden.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it is Marte for the first out. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Hunter Strickland. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make it work a little bit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Hunter Strickland is retired to kick off the inning.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Striding into the box, Yu Darvish. He's off to a fast. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lined into right field for a leadoff single. Around first, digging for two. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
Center fielder number 11.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
First baseman number 5.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. He's running towards second. Well hit by Freeman as this one's in the air to deep right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is Marte. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And now pitch on the way. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Steve Finley. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Victor gives the sign, the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. Another one sent foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Blackmon has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Just foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Martinez. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
44, Anthony Rizzo. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Felipe Rivero.
Ian Kinsler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Beltran. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter. Digging in the switch hitter. Matthew Holden. They'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Matthew Holden.
Slow roller back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Adrian Beltre. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. Now in the box, Felipe Rivero. Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Murphy.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and a diving effort there from Drew, but it goes for naught as it's by him, a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting,
Justin Wilson.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit to short. There to field is Drew. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Tony
Cordero. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a flare out toward right center. Stanton coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Stepping in, Justin Wilson. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Aaron Judge. Come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Aaron Judge becomes the first out of the inning. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between New York City and Puerto Rico. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Here's Starling Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off with the aces, right fielder.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now the pitch. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie Blackmon.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. One out, nobody on. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first two strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
In time to first, and there are two away. Digging in now, Kiki Bobo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Martinez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for Puerto Rico, third baseman.
Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Now in the box, Starling Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Digging in, Steve Finley. Runners off for second. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are two gone now. Here's Brian Dozier now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Marte off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Johnny Peralta will come on as
now coming into pinch hit, Johnny Peralta.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short, and this is past. So striding forward now, Orlando Cepeda. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In the dirt here. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2 from the stretch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Carlos Correa.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. He'll try it again from first. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And now he's on the move again for second. Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Zimmerman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very stepping in.
Leading
Brian
off for the All-Stars, second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Dozier.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ball 1.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew.
The shortstop.
Soft to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Batting 6. Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. 1-1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired, 2 down now. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Digging in the switch hitter, Tony Cordero. And this is fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. Here's a high pop-up. Correa is there for it, and that ends the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Fouled straight back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 15.
Stepping up now, Doug Drabek. Into the windup and the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A chance here for Dozier at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance.
Fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Line shot to third, and the side. On the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Striding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play.
Center fielder
Digging in to try it again. Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder,
First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Kiki Bobo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So stepping in, Johnny Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Here's the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dozier ranging into shallow right. He gets there, but he missed it. And he's safe. At the plate, Orlando Cepeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouching. So first and second with 1 man gone. And here comes Junior. This ball will be chopped foul. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior. Now Junior swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's set down for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Steve Finley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Now at the plate, Stephen Drew. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Smoke toward the hole, and that'll be a base hit for Drew. Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Marte's after it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might. Digging in, Doug Drabek. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starling
line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Soft liner towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. Into the box now, Tony Cordero. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tony Cordero.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Just hung in there on that one. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4. Stepping into the box.
60.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a little blooper to center. Griffey comes on now, and he has it 1 down. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Zimmerman.
Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Kiki Bobo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Down the third baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Johnny Peralta now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And now they've got him picked off. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Digging in to try it again. Orlando Cepeda. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder
Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Finley is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon is under it. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance. Steve Finley.
Steve Finley.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Oh, and he misses it.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Brian Dozier now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher, Jonathan
squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 15.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and Zimmerman will make sure that remains a foul ball. On the move again from first. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. From the stretch. Running yet again for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Runner goes for second. That gets down, and the inning continues. Digging in once again, Kiki Bobo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. A dive, but he's back. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes Marte. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit hard down the line. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is... Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The shortstop.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Griffey ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corner. Corners now with one away. John Axford.
Tony Cordero. Your attention, please. Now pitching, John.
Now here's a ball popped up.
Now playing third base.
Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready once again, Dallas Keuchel. A hit in 2 tries so far. Jake Lamb will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Full count. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is